What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome. I hope everyone is having a really good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it is when this video finally reaches you. I was kind of just like getting ready, doing my pre-shuffles and cleansing and everything. But these came out, and that tells me that this is going to be a Scorpio read for sure. Before I show you the cards, like, I've already been getting a lot of messages and downloads, and I don't know, before I start, I always like to get like my ducks in a row and have whatever's going to help me protect me, or help my mind be clear, or get messages through. And I don't know, but anyways, I really wanted the lapis lazuli to be close to me, and I always tell my son, like, go and grab the one that looks like a thunderstorm, that looks like lightning to me, is what it looks like. And I really just like wanted it close to me for this particular session. And as I was cleansing and kind of like pre-shuffling, these cards already came out. And the first one to come out right after I grabbed that was lightning. So I thought that was really interesting, but you may have something coming your way. I'm sorry, I'm like super mesmerized by how much blue. So you guys may be kind of having to use your intuition a lot right now. But before I even started the reading or anything, I was taking my son to school, and just in the car, you know, it kind of came to me like, you know, we all have friends in low places, right? And I was just thinking, like, we all have a past, and it's a past for a reason, and sometimes we revisit it, and sometimes it catches up to us, but it doesn't make us feel good. It doesn't make us feel whole or happy, so maybe it's not a place to stay. It's okay for you to end up in these low places with these low people, but maybe don't make it a habit and don't stay there, because it literally is your hell on earth. You guys make sure to hit the like and subscribe if you'd like a personal reading. That information will be in the description box. And then as I'm, you know, shuffling, these cards are what had already came out, so I figured I would just hit record and go from here. And then we finally have water, which doesn't surprise me, us being a water sign, Scorpio being water sign. You may also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but man, I like cannot get over how much blue is here. It's just like, man, it is right in my face with this one. Why do I feel like this is gonna be kind of a deep reading? Some of you guys may need to feel like you need to protect yourself, especially right now. You could be considering a little more protection, and take that any way that resonates, whether it's protection from people, protection from situations, sexual protection, I don't know, but I feel like your guards are pretty up right now. You may sense that this past Dude, this keeps coming out, so she stays. Yeah, something that kind of rattles you, can kind of rattle your energy, is on its way. With the lower world being here, lightning and the lower world, you know that this person or this situation brings low vibes. It's in the cards. You know, people ask me, like, why would you want to see that kind of art? Why would you want to have that kind of deck or whatever? But if I'm looking at rainbows and unicorns, I'm not gonna know that someone is in trouble or depression or danger. So I got a couple new things, and I'm just excited to use them. So I have 2 lightning things coming through. Y'all bear with any background. Somebody could be watching you. They could be kind of just like studying you and maybe figuring out a way to sneak back in. But another message I was getting is a snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. You could have really dodged a bullet in the past, like like a real bullet for some of you, but you could have just barely 333. Could be seeing 33 and 333 a lot. Could be seeing 6666. Returning to the past trying to creep back up. Yeah, yeah. So you have messages coming in, that's for sure. Sorry, you guys. You know what? I'm a big bird person now. I used to not be. 13. Yeah, something about your past. Something about your past is wanting to creep back in. Oh my gosh, y'all, I cannot make it up. Once again, we have the hunter and the seer. Like, this person is watching you. They're waiting. They're trying to see how they can come back in. And it's a toxic cycle. It's a toxic cycle, and I feel like you're over it. You're done. You might can already, especially with my water signs, my Scorpios, yeah, you might can already be telling or sensing that something is on its way to you. But like I was about to say, man, tons of 3s today. Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. But like I was about to say, I am a huge bird fan now. I used to not be, especially whenever it came to crows, because, and this is funny because the story that I'm telling you, it was this past for me personally, but I couldn't get a hold of the person that I was with at the time when I was at work one day to pick me up, so I just walked home. But on my way walking, it was like springtime, and I don't know a ton about the birds and the bees, but I walked into this median in the middle of the road where all these trees are lined up, and I'm just trying to cross the road so I can go home. But when I got to that median, I just started hearing crows and birds everywhere, and they were literally flying at my head. Like, I didn't realize that they were probably nesting and had their own babies in the trees, and here I come, and I was in a bad mood because I couldn't get a hold of my ride, and this guy pulled over in this truck, and he's like, he was just like, are you okay? Those birds were trying to get you, like they were trying to eat you. And I was really mad, but I just started laughing. Like, my hair looked all crazy by this time. I had just swatted away all these crazy birds, but that freaked me out. So I used to hate birds, but I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, and in the Bible, birds are ancient creatures. They're the only creatures that are still around nowadays from, biblical times. They're also very symbolic. When I think of the crow, I think of messages. There was a whole, kind of a cult movie based on crows and what they stand for. They're extremely intelligent. They're like the only bird that knows how to use tools. And then whenever I think of the owl, I think of ancestors, death. It doesn't have to be like physical death. Yeah, more threes, man. And then on my father's side, Sioux, a lot of Sioux, Native American, and my father's side of the family, and they kind of just teach you, like, these things are symbolic, they have meanings, they have purposes. So you may be encountering some strange birds, but you need to pay attention, because pay attention to the color it is, pay attention to the kind of bird it is, pay attention to how it makes you feel to see that, and then what could be happening afterwards, or just pay attention, man, because dang. Okay, I guess she wants to stay out. Like, man, you guys could be getting hella psychic downloads. You could already know, y'all already know who I'm talking about, and you already know that they're probably on their way to you or watching you, trying to figure out how to approach you, but it's low vibe. This is extremely low vibe. Thank you, Spirit. Make sure to block any negative energy. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender tenfold. Oh my God, yo. Some of y'all are going through like a massive soul journey. If some of y'all are literally being like enlightened, like, I know it's ugly and it's raw, but welcome to my channel. Like, some of y'all are getting some serious gifts right now. This is so much blue. I am like mesmerized. Some of y'all could have gone through something traumatic, like something extremely dark. But I feel like just the vibe of this whole thing, so much blue and purple, like, you could, honestly, some of you could feel like you're drowning. We have water and flow here. My whole board is blue. Yeah, you got some messages coming your way, and a death of some sort. It could... What's coming toward my viewers? What's coming towards my viewers? Who is it that they're dealing with? Better yet, who is coming towards my viewers? Who is this person? Some of you could have recently been through a death. A death of a relationship, a death of a job, a death of a career, an actual death of a family member. You have the circle and you have corn, number 8 and number 10. You're extremely abundant right now, extremely. You have, with many paths coming out as well, you have a couple different ways that you could go, motherfuck. And you have the serpent. Not only do you have the serpent, number 46, that's 10. The corn is 10. The spirals, the circle, like, you know that something has to end so that you can have better. You know that it's time to retreat. And you know who this is. Like I just said, a snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. I don't like this for you. I don't like who this person is to you or for you, but there's so much beauty here, even though it's blue and purple and dark and kind of overwhelming, and water for sure, psychic ability for sure, protection, but I feel like that we also have magic and water and lightning and crows and owls and flow, and it's gorgeous. Leave it to Scorpios to always find beauty in the breakdown. This can be a damn. Can't make it up. Honestly, there's so much water here. There's also a lot of air here. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like this person is so toxic. They're bad for themselves. Not only are they bad for themselves, but they're bad for everyone around them right now because they're bad for themselves. You are on this path and this journey, okay? And look at the bird above his head. Number 29. That's 11. Yeah, you're climbing this ladder. You're going down this path, and it's an abundant path. Whether that's financial abundance, love. But some of y'all are really just like working with what you got. You may have recently been stripped of everything that you knew, everything you thought you knew. But you're literally finding beauty in the breakdown. You know that nothing is given on a silver platter except revenge for me. So you know that you're not going to get the body you want if you're not willing to sweat. You're not going to get the money you want if you're not willing to work. And you're not going to have the life you want if you don't start somewhere. Tell me more about this serpent and the eagle. Yo, that's 3 different birds. Like, somebody. It doesn't even have to be somebody. You are being guided, my love. You are being protected. You are protected. You are protection. This is greater than human words can even explain. I'm kind of, I don't know why I'm getting like super emotional. You may have been the crow and the owl, and you are now at eagle. You know, Scorpio is the phoenix rising from the ashes. And you also have completion with Earthkeeper. Something is over, and you know that. I feel like you're being activated. I wasn't prepared for this. I was not prepared for this kind of read. This is so much bigger than I can even explain. Oh. You know, I don't understand how people can't see the spiritual realm. Oh my God. Well, I'm trying to say, thank you. I'm trying to say, damn. You have things around you, constantly. You have protection around you. And this protection doesn't sleep. Oh my God. Get it together, Gilly. You are so much better than this. I know I'm gonna be like, I can't post it, like, I can't upload that, like, I'm bawling in the middle of a reading. I can't even talk because I'm, yes, like, you're doing amazing. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. It's gonna be a long road, okay, but you're being guided through it. Why? Why in the world? Why? Like, I don't even care. Y'all have to see the blue. Y'all have to see what I'm seeing for just a second. Why do we, okay, go back to this stuff? Why? Why do we do this? I'm sorry I'm shaking so bad, but I was not prepared for this. Would you rather spend your time in hell with people that make you feel like hell, you look like hell, you sound like hell, you smell like hell, when you know where you belong? Why would you rather that? Why do we do that to ourselves? You know, I was thinking that this was going to kind of be like a love reading today. But it is so not. Some of y'all are definitely, I know it's hard. I know it is hard. But you have to keep going. And you have to know that you're protected. Some of you guys could really need to take some time to meditate and just be and just breathe. I I have never got a reading like this before, and it's hard to speak when this is so, like, not human. Just a second. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to get it together for a minute. And it's not that this is a bad energy at all, but can you I just wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for things to get this real. Like I said in the opening, this is the channel that things pop off, and things get real really quickly, and I'm like, oh, I got a couple new things, I can't wait to share it and use it, and you know, here I am, the same old things I've been using. Oh man, yeah. So first you had lightning. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing, and then you have thunder coming. Like, this is amazing. This is seriously amazing. My goodness, you guys. And these are just the oracles. We haven't even gotten into the tarot yet. But let's do it. I got a new one, and I am still excited to use it and see what's coming through. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for crying. But if we all knew what each other had gone through, Ten of Swords would kill anybody. Archangel Michael, I know that you're already here. Please stay. Do a little overtime. Make sure to keep any negativity far away from us. Return to sender tenfold. So, man, that was quite an opening. Whatever this vision that you have is, it's gold. Yeah, you upgraded. You are at eagle level. Okay, you are at phoenix level. Like I was saying, you could have been the crow in the past, and you could have had to have been the owl. Magnificent creatures. But baby, you are the eagle now. 333, right when I said that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I keep thinking like I was not prepared for this, but can you really prepare yourself to come face to face with an angel, God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it? No, but it comes natural to you. They're saying it's a courtesy. Like, don't mind us. We're here to help. Literally, the wolf behind her, like, kind of enlightened. I just said, you are being enlightened. You're being stripped of everything you thought you knew, everything you thought you were. It's gone. Say goodbye. Bury it. It's done. It's over. And you are connecting deep within. Sacred dance and instinct, primal instinct. Yeah. I thought that this was going to be another love reading or relationship or career or something like that, but no, this is so much more. I feel like a lot of you could be like finding your purpose, and it has been such a long, dark road. Oh my gosh, like she keeps showing up. Like I was saying in the beginning, when I say activated, what I mean is some of y'all could be having messages coming to you as well. Not just from other people, but I mean messages as in you already know something before it fucking happens. You already know. You already know whatever's coming your way. You're being guided down this path, down these paths. It's not just one path. Like it's like someone opened the floodgates. Somebody could have been sending negativity your way, sending manipulation your way, sending a bunch of bullshit. They could be doing kitchen magic for all you know. But it backfired because you have some heavy hitters around you that you can't see, but you know that they're there. The thirst, the hunter again, and resurrection. You know who these people are. Craving, compulsion, aggressor, provider, not really, tracker. And then you have resurrection, number 44. A lot of you could be seeing 4, you could be seeing 44 or 444. But you have someone headed your way that is already watching you, could be watching you from fake accounts, could be watching you through other people. It's like, I don't even want to cover up this beauty with these beasts, but whatever. And somebody wants to reunite. But like I was saying, this person is a very low person. You have ascended, my love. You're above it. You're above it. They're beneath you. They will always be. And I don't mean that in a nasty way. I mean it in you know that you are worth so much more than what they got to offer. And I think that deep down, I think that they know you're so much more than they have to offer. But you will be finding out some truths pretty soon. Could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. But you cannot sit around waiting on anyone, ever. It sounds cool, sounds nice, sounds romantic, but it's not. It's damaging. You also have transmission. You have someone around you, an impersonator. This person wants to be like you, dress like you, cut their hair like you, color their hair like you, take interest in some of the same things you like. They want to be like you. Okay. You need to watch out for this energy, because if they don't even know who they are and they're trying to be you, I feel like a love-hate. Like, this person hates you, but they also love you. I get that with both parties. Spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. This person could have STDs. They could have an illness. It could be a mental illness, a physical illness. And when your high self sinks down to energies like this, you can't pull everybody up. So what ends up happening? Don't go back. Don't go backward. But you know this. You already know. I feel like. And so you're sitting over here like, you know what? I'm good. I have protection behind me, to the side of me, in front of me, above me, below me, at all times. I'm gonna stay my loving, natural self. Do you have anything else? What is thirst? Bottom of the deck, energy of madness. That's what thirst is. You have madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. You need to release the past, release these people. Make sure that you stay protected. Make sure to protect your energy. Make sure not to let these people. But you, dude, you've been knowing. You've trained for this day. Look at the lightning and thunder behind her. Could be some gossip going around. Not that you care. Release this energy. Training, consistency, and practice. Number 34. So you have madness coming towards you. But, baby, you already know. And you want all the smoke. You know that you have to let go. You know that you have to let go of these people. Another bird. Sacrifice, renunciation, offering, and letting go. This hunter character, even though it's not giving me a ton of, because this reading isn't meant for a bunch of other energies. Sometimes it happens that way, but this is a very you and your spiritual team, your guides, ancestors, angels, God, spirit, the universe. It's like all in your favor. Not like, I don't even really need to get into the tarot, but they are trying to warn you that this jealous wannabe type person is coming your way. You know, when you look at her face and you look at her hair, she looks so innocent and pure and sweet, but when you look behind her, she has got all the skeletons in her closet, some not so nice things about her, secrets. Dead bodies, honestly. But you already know, oh my gosh, that death will come. You already know. Mortal, finite, and fragile, with death rites, saying goodbyes, formal occasion, and honoring lives. 2 death cards in a row. You know that you have to let go of these folks. You know that you have to let go of energies like this. Free will, beginning your sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. That's amazing. Oh. So with the Ten of Swords already showing me, like, y'all have been through some stuff that King of Pentacles could be dealing with the Two of Pentacles. You had an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, who juggled you. They made you feel like you had to compete with someone. And then, first of all, you're like, bitch, I don't compete with anyone. You don't compete when there's no comparison. And this person knows that there's no comparison. Like, if there was any comparison, they wouldn't have all these problems now, would they? No, they wouldn't. So, this person juggled you. They made a mistake. They made the wrong choice. They chose this low, jealous, weird, off-brand person. And now they're watching you. with the Page of Swords. Now they're watching you, spying on you, trying to figure out how they can come back. Right on top of the hunter. Yeah, he's a hunter, all right, and he's watching. He's watching you, trying to figure out a way that they can come back. But when you let people like this back around, people only do what they're allowed to do. This is like my first time using these, and I'm not sure. Damn. You know that this is a soulmate. That's why it's so deep and spiritual. It is a spiritual thing. But they're constantly making horrible moves. They're constantly doing impulsive things that not only cause damage to themselves, but also cause damage to themselves. And you have tried to hold on. You've been more than patient with this person. You have the Lovers. You may have even let them know that how patient of a person you were being, and they played on it. This person is extremely, extremely toxic, dark, demented, could have literal mental issues. And because they are from your past, you have to realize that that is not run. Run, honey, run. You have to get away from this. They left you in the cold. Okay? They left you out in the cold. Some of y'all, they could have actually kicked you out. I know that they're a soulmate. This could be your twin if you believe in that kind of thing. This deck is making me feel all kinds of ways. But you know that they do really impulsive things. They operate off of, honestly, they feel extremely negative. It's almost like they are stuck in the lower world. This person could have rejected you, and now you're being put in a position to have to reject them for both of your own good. And if it, you know, we got the Journey, the Two of Cups with the Lovers, this could, you know, be your twin. But it's just like with mine. He could be my twin for the rest of our lives, but if he's going to be my evil twin, I don't have a place for that anymore. And this jealous copycat person, man, they just need to get a fucking life. Honestly, this bitch needs to get a life. Find out who she is. Find out what she actually likes and who she wants to be, not some weird, fucked up version of you. And then we have the Fool. This person wants a second chance. They want some new beginning to start over. But you have the Moon. There's tons of secrets, fear, loathing, and things that you just don't know. But they will be shown. They will be shown. Ace of Wands. You will be enlightened. I love this deck. And you know that they are nothing but a burden. If they don't even have control in their own life, with all the crazy things that surround them, what are they going to bring to yours? Burdens. Burdens. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus that you're dealing with. We have the Hierophant, which is ironic to me because, first of all, if you look at the Ten of Wands in this deck, you know, there's a lot going on. But when you look at the bottom, he's carrying 10 boulders. And that's what this person makes you feel. You feel like you are carrying 10 stones that you don't have the muscle, the energy, or the time to be carrying around. And they're not your burdens to carry. They're really not. You didn't cause this mess. You didn't juggle people and choose the wrong one, expecting a scapegoat to stick around. This is why I said in the beginning, you cannot sit around waiting on people. When they come back full circle, and they always do, the person that's coming back may not be the person that you dealt with in the past. And then you have, like I said, you have the Hierophant, which is bizarre to me with the Queen of Cups. You're focusing on yourself. But this could be a divine counterpart. This is a twin flame reading I've ever seen, ever. It is a spiritual connection, but, you know, the Hierophant is supposed to represent high commitment, high loyalty, high regard. The Hierophant himself is a teacher, a leader of spirit, very loyal, very committed. But this person is not warped. They could be warped, but they're twisted and mangled, and what everything that you're hoping for in them, it is warped. It is toxic. It's and then look at you, man. You're pouring into yourself for once. Man, this is deep with the Two of Wands, and I know it's hard to let it go. But for your own sanity, and when I look at the Hierophant of this deck, he looks insane. You know, the body's great, beautiful, awesome, ripped. But where is his mind? Where's his head at? What's going on in this person's head and mind that's making them what do they call that when you're so what are my viewers not seeing? What do they not know? Because that's the mystery. Six of Wands. This person is all about themselves. They are selfish. They will fake a victory just so the outside world will think they're victorious, and they're not. We have the Three of Pentacles. This person sits on their high horse, telling lies all day long. Look at the person way below them. That's a nice looking high horse. But nothing they say is true. With the Ten of Pentacles, you wanted, and they're coming quick, you wanted stability with this person. You expected stability and protection and devotion and commitment and high level. You know that this is a spiritual thing, and that's why it is extra sad for you and extra painful for you, because this person that you used to know just isn't that person anymore. They need to go in and do the shadow work. They need to save themselves. When you look at the Queen of Cups over here, you know, she's beautiful. I love the octopus, but her head ain't all together anymore because of dealing with an energy like this. And it looks like, you know, it kind of looks like she's on a post and needs to be rescued. But because this person is so in their head and about themselves and faking so much, I'm surprised that you believe a word that comes out of this person's mouth. They can't save you. They can't even save themselves right now, but they need to. I feel like there's a couple journeys going on here. So what is the outcome? What's the outcome? feel like they could be attached to an earth sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That person needs to realize that you're not the aggressor, you're not the hunter, you're not out looking for these things. That all parties need to work on forgiving and releasing. But this air sign in particular needs, you know, they could have took your kindness for weakness and really not only let this earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, abuse you, but they played into the abuse and the manipulation. They could have been whispering in this person's ear, and you're going to be finding out about it, but you have this brand new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. They could be coming in to tell you that they're sorry. They could be coming in to tell you that they've made their choice. They've judged the whole situation. They've had an epiphany. They know what they want now, but they still have not let go of the Three of Cups. They haven't let go of that third party. And that third party has unfortunately ruined everything for the both of you. So you're in your own abundant energy. You're in this independent, financially stable, like you're making miracles happen. Look at the roots of abundance with the magic just around you. Focusing on yourself, doing the hard self-love. And I feel like because it feels like this person wants to tame you, wants to control you, wants to make sure that you are stuck with the Eight of Swords. In this, she's not only surrounded by swords, but she is bound to a tree. This person is demented. Just because you're moving forward. And the Emperor, but they're a warped Emperor. And then we have, oh my God. Oh. You're moving forward. You're moving on. Onward movement. And this person could be going to jail with the Eight of Swords and the Chariot. This person could be going to jail. We have the Emperor. A warped Emperor. Maybe there's a reason I was attracted to this one. With Death. That's you, Scorpio. You're putting an end to this. But it doesn't make it any harder because you're the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress, this is a divine counterpart. And now you're stuck with, you know, the strength of moving it right along because you know that this person is nothing but a dark cloud. Everywhere they go, there are a dark cloud, man. And what are you? You're abundant. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You are strength. You are the Empress. You make magic. You make good magic, and this person stays manipulating. And when you manipulate and you mess with stuff like this, you have to pay for that, and that's what this person is going to have to do. They're going to have to pay. But you already know. You already know with the High Priestess. And just like I said, we had the Hierophant. The Hierophant was one of the first cards to come out, and the divine counterpart of the Hierophant is the High Priestess. You already know. Yeah, you've been completely activated. You may have needed this in its own twisted way. You may have needed this to remind you of everything you don't want, everything you will not tolerate. Because they're coming in quick. They're coming in quick, hot and heavy with the Knight of Swords. For what? With the Three of Swords, this person broke you. They broke you. And even though y'all are divine counterparts, the man and the woman, divine, this person let a sword, the third party, the third sword, come in and split the two of you in half. And now you're both broken parts of each other and don't quite know how to fit in. You both need to do shadow work. You both need. But this person especially, because I feel like they could have spent 9 years with this obsessive, jealous, toxic, dark person, and now all they're interested in is, instant gratification. Looking victorious, feeling victorious without having to do any of the hard work. I don't know about y'all, but it's hard for me to trust anyone who hasn't spent enough time alone, because there's no way they could have worked on themselves if they're never alone. It's been my loneliest nights that have taught me the most about myself and what I want, what I don't want. Man, this was dark, but necessary. Like the sweat I was talking about and the work I was talking about, and Scorpios, water signs in general, but especially Scorpios, we're not scared of the dark. You're not scared to do the inner work. It's time. Use your time well with uncertainty. Choose who you will become, but some people are, honey, some people are scared of the dark. They're scared to confront their inner demons. And you can be an angel all day long, but when someone comes to you and they got demonic shit attached to them, it's only going to be bad from there. You can't save everyone. They need to save themselves. Use your time well. Make every moment count. With choices, feeling blocked or restrained, and it could be this person's energy that they're projecting onto you. It'll be this copycat, jealous person. They'll be the first person to tell you to stop being like them, because that's what miserable people do. They project, especially people that are unwilling to work on themselves. They're going to judge you and point out every little thing that's wrong with you, and how dare you be human. But that's because they don't know a fucking thing about themselves. These people are no prize, and like I was telling you in the beginning, and it's all coming full circle, everything you knew, forget it. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Yeah, you put in all the effort that you could. All the clocks. It's time. It's time to release this. It's time to forget about this. And if it's divine and it's meant to be, and y'all are on each other's levels, no more of this angel taking care of a demon. No more of the in and out, the hot, the cold, the loving you one day and killing you the next. No more. No. They need to be put in a transformation box. Time to transform into something better. Because you're on your own path. You're on your own journey. And everything that you had is gone. Everything you thought you knew, it's done. It's over. And you're now recreating yourself with the Most High. Amen. That's amazing. Yeah, you're ready to put in the work. Keeping up immense effort and advance. You're better than this. Just like, yeah, it really did all come back full circle. You're above this. You're better than this. You now have this vision and this path that you're trying to go on, and you might have to step on a couple serpents on the way. You might have to stomp a couple snakes out on the way, but you don't join them. It's amazing. It's beautiful, and I'm really glad that I stopped myself and came to do a reading. There was too many synchronicities, so thank you guys so much. I'm so sorry I got emotional. I was not expecting that, but it is what it is. I told you guys all the time, I'm gonna be my raw, real self, or else there's just no point in me being a messenger or a deliverer. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this gave you some kind of clarity. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.